I'm at an age now where my friends and family are starting to buy their own homes. I'm 29. Don't tell anybody. And what I've noticed is they tend to ask the same few questions. What is a redraw facility? What is an offset facility? How do they both work? Which one's better? So let's answer all those questions for you right now. At the core, a redraw facility is just a tool that we can use to help pay off our loan faster by paying less interest. So instead of paying the minimum, which most people do on their loan, they can choose to pay an extra, let's say, $100 a month or $500 a month or maybe $1,000 a month. And that's what a redraw facility allows us to do. Put more money into our loan that we can also access again later. Let's say we have a $250,000 loan on our home. That figure is represented by a negative figure because it is an amount that we owe back to the bank. And over here, let's say we've been contributing an extra $10,000 per year for 5 years. Our extra repayments go into a redraw facility, which is a positive figure that sits in its own account per se. Now, the money sitting in this redraw facility is money that we don't pay interest on. So if we have a $250,000 loan and we've made $50,000 worth of extra payments, we only pay interest on the difference, which is $200,000. And the higher the account grows, the less interest we pay, the faster we pay off the loan. And that's only the first benefit. The second benefit is that we actually can access that money if we do need it at a later stage. So for example, let's say that we're going to go on a holiday and it costs $10,000. And at the moment, we just don't have that money saved up. We can then withdraw or redraw that money from the redraw facility and use that towards that holiday. But just remember, when we take money out of it, it is now no longer money that is saving us on our loan. We have to pay interest on that $10,000 that we redraw or redrew. Now, something really important to note is that different banks have different requirements and restrictions on their redraw facilities. So before you sign on the dotted line, make sure you do a little bit of homework and find out if those particular facilities suit your needs. For example, some banks charge a redraw fee. Some banks have a minimum and maximum amount that we can draw at any time. Some banks limit the number of redraws that we can make in a month or a year. Not all banks even offer a redraw facility, and even those that do still might not suit your needs. And also, the money in the redraw account, even though it is extra money that we pay, it is not recognized as savings. It's treated as loan repayments, which has the potential to hurt you if you're looking to get another loan. And the reason for this is the money that's in our redraw facility is actually money that we've made as extra payments to our loan. So the bank considers that to be their money, which means that when we try to access that money, we're kind of asking permission from the bank to give us our money back that now belongs to them, but also kind of belongs to us. Make sense? Having said all of that, it's only the second benefit. The real benefit, the significant benefit, is that we are paying off our loan faster through paying less interest. We all know that interest paid is the enemy, and we want to knock it off as quickly as we possibly can. And that's what a redraw facility allows you to do. Now onto our next big question. Why haven't you given this video a thumbs up yet? And more importantly, why haven't you subscribed yet? In all sincerity, it does make an enormous difference to my channel. It really helps YouTube promote it, seeing all of your engagement. Not to mention, I really appreciate the support. Let's get back into it. All right, the real big question is, how is a redraw facility different to an offset account? Oh, and by the way, stick around to the end of the video because I'm going to talk about which one is better and which one is better for you. They actually both work to achieve the exact same goal, but go about it in a really different but kind of similar way. With a redraw facility, like I just explained, the money that we pay in extra payments goes towards the bank. It goes towards the loan, which means that we're kind of asking permission to have that money back. Whereas with an offset account, we actually still have possession of that money. That money acts as an everyday account that we can access at any time, no questions asked. And by the way, I've actually got a video that I'll link over here about offset accounts, so hopefully that will help you out if you just want a little bit more detail on what an offset account actually is. So which one's actually better? And it's a great and really valid question. And the answer is dependent on who you are and what you are like with your money. If you're really responsible with your money and having full access doesn't give you too much temptation to spend more than you probably should, then an offset account is a fantastic option. But if you're the sort of person who's not brilliant with their money and isn't quite as responsible and does need those restrictions, then a redraw facility might be perfect for you. For me personally, I use an offset account because I like the flexibility that it offers me, and I just try to grow that account as fast and as much as I possibly can, and I can trust myself not to to spend that money that I have access to. So if that's you, then the offset account might suit best. But if you're not quite as good as that, then a redraw facility might be better suited to you. And if that is you, don't worry, that's what this channel is all about. All of the things I do on this channel are devoted to helping you invest your money better, spend better, save better, and I've got so many ideas of ways to help you that I'm going to be doing in the future. So if that's interesting to you, please do subscribe, like this video if you didn't before, and until next time, I'm Dan, and you've been Dansplained. See ya!